Weekend I was celebrating St. Patrick's Day on a couple of days, both Saturday and Sunday. And because it was a feast, I got introduced to chocolate again. And now those 40 days I was going without chocolate not only disappeared last Saturday and Sunday, but that happened this week too. So last night, I happened to see on the television Rick Steves showing Easter in Europe. And of course, it started with Ash Wednesday. And he spoke of the 40 days of Lent. And when I was in the parish with the kids in religious education class, we'd go through, where do you hear about 40 in the Bible? And they knew that Jesus was out in the desert for 40 days. And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights for Noah. And Moses was in the desert for 40 years. And so the answer to them was that 40 was a symbolic number of a lifetime. And so we have the 40 days of Lent to give our whole life over to the Lord. And, you know, we can do well or we can fall and start again. And the whole idea of Lent was that people did give up things for their sins. But they were looking forward to Easter, new life. And when I came in, there were a couple of rhododendrons dug up out back here. I don't know why, but I have daffodils coming up in my yard, and that new life is beginning that will maybe not be blooming for Easter Sunday, but it will be blooming. And so each one of us is on this pilgrimage through Lent, the 40 days, to make ourselves better, to prepare for the glory of the resurrection, that we have overcome our faults and we have become better members of the community. So it seems like a long time when you're giving up self. And as I say, I found out I had all the intentions of skipping chocolate for 40 days. And I had an excuse and I gave in. But it's a good reminder for me that in the rest of my life, I might have the best of intentions. But if I sometimes turn away from realizing that God is in control, that I can fail. And so our whole life is, in a sense, Lent. We keep becoming better and better in giving more to God. And living isn't a penance, living is a joy, because we are filled with God's grace to share that with our brothers and sisters, to do good for others, to help them in their need. And you know, when you do something good for somebody else, you really feel better. And so it's all God's plan that our life is dedicated to Him, to grow in holiness so that we will really be overwhelmed with joy in paradise.